you get to close it. Go ahead.
Man, I'm just sitting up here hearing all these stories, man. It brings me back. I grew up in a two-bedroom apartment, Eric, with 14 people. And it was just tough, and like he mentioned, network marketing, it gave me the opportunity to dream again. As kids, we all had, you want to drive this car, you want to live in this certain type of house, but we all agree that life happened, yes or no. And we start to say just settling for our dreams and say, well, if I can just pay my bills. How many people know what I'm talking about? If I can just get a job to pay my bills. And then I got introduced to this industry at age 19, right after I graduated high school. And I can tell you, my first 3 years in this industry, Eric, was tough. I made a total of $1,500 in my first 3 years. I remember going to meetings 2 hours before because I used to have to catch the bus. I didn't want to see my prospect see me get off the bus. And right after the meeting, he's like, hey, you finna leave? I'm like, nah, I got another meeting. I didn't want to see him, for him to see me get on the bus. And, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm doing everything they tell me to do. And one of the things that I learned while I struggled my first 3 years was I was waiting for my friends to join. And they was waiting for me to be successful, for them to join me. So it was no traction. And then I met a guy named Ashton Henry in my 4th year in this industry. And he showed me something. He said, you got to get past your warm market. And he showed me a trick on social media. And that year, we went to 6 figures. And then the following year, we went to 5 times that. And every year since then, it's been a 7-figure year for us. And one of the biggest things I wanted to do, Eric, was to retire my mom. And to be able to tell her that she don't have to worry about a mortgage. And to go from living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 14 people to being able to build your own home from the ground up. I'm telling you, wherever you at in the world, whatever you're struggling with, I struggled for 3 years. I went to every meeting, I invested the money, but I kept going. And if you're struggling, if you're on this call and you say, man, I come to all of these meetings, I'm not getting results. And one of the things I look at, Eric, is when people go to college, we could agree that they go for 4 years, yes or no? Mm-hmm. Are they getting paid? Are they showing up? Are they developing the skills? And that's what I looked at my first 3 years, was developing the skills. And in that 4th year, when you graduate college, you become a senior. You walk that stage and you get that diploma. It's called an MBA. And if you go hard in this industry for 4 years and you do the work and you follow your mentor, your 4th year, if you do what you need to do, you can get that MBA. And in our industry, Eric, it's called a massive bank account. And that's what we've been able to accomplish with great leaders around the company, man. So I'm excited to be on this stage at 28 and be around you. I learned so much from you. GoPro, that book changed my life. And being at all of these events, man, it really just took things to the next level.
Well, give Alfred a big round of applause, everybody.